Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's the Dolphins in control of the football as we get back to the action in the first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down.
All right, big team. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Again, it's Achan. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
A run straight ahead with Achan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, now it's a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They set up the screen. Achan has it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game.
What's up, Dank?
And now it brings up 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds
I'm
at
puffing
11.
on some dank, smoking some dank right now, man. Sour diesel. Shout out to you, my guy.
So
you better get the
Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Burns, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Just chilling, yes sir. As you should, my man. I'm just chilling too, man. Took a little nap, woke up and shit. Let me hop on the game, man. Play a little Madden. Have a little franchise.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Blow some weeds. You know, this shit.
Second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7
Your
yards
family
there,
good.
first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the
But other
corner.
than that, bro,
They
you
got it
just
done
chilling,
there for
man.
a very nice
Good,
game.
good you stop by.
One on first down. It's Burns. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it.
Made it
it's
through
no
another
surprise
year
they're the
for
best in
sure.
the NFL in
You already
scoring.
know.
This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're
Made
in
it through
the end
another year,
zone.
man.
That's how they demoralize
So I don't
teams.
get to see
That's
you
how they put them on
on the
notice.
YouTube streets, man. Happy New Year to you and your family. And I hope 2026, man, bring you and yours, man, much prosperity and blessings.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yes, sir.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team
They
has
got any plans for New Year's Eve,
underperformed,
man?
or are they kind of right where you thought that they
And your
would
family got
Do
any
you mind if I
plans?
say yes?
Yeah, that's a
yes,
big
and
night.
Yes, because ultimately to me,
It's a big night,
4-4 is
man.
about where they should be because we've seen
Everybody's
weeks where
out
they've
having
been
a
really,
good
really
time.
good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder,
I'll be right here in the house,
just
man,
what
my
is this
wife.
team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Little
That
food,
was a
just a
good
little
run, and it got to the
food, you
second
know.
level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Yeah, man. Be in the house as well. And I'm not trying to make it an age thing or nothing. I don't really know how old you are or anything like that, you know. But it was when I was younger, or when we was younger, that's gonna say, you know, it was. You look forward to New Year's Eve. You know, everybody got dressed. You know, everybody got dressed up. You know, they put on their finest suit.
Looking to pass. Tua.
You know, they went to the finest restaurants. You know, they drank the finest wine. Now it's like, man, stay home, bag of Red Hot Rippers and some Kool-Aid and Pepsi. You know what I mean?
And try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Back then, it was like, ooh, we went to this party and everybody was throwing big old parties. And the parties was lavish, you know.
Fielding just inside the 20. Nice
Everybody
play,
got
good
dressed
work
up.
on the return to get back 11
You know.
yards. And the Browns will take over.
I was like,
first and 10.
you appreciate
Cleveland
being where you're
offense
safe.
making their way out.
And if you
And
being
thus far, the weather has
at
not
home
slowed this
being
offense
safe,
down one
then
bit.
that's where I
They've
need
looked
to
good
be.
so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the
But enough
forecast
of
for
that.
this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
Just some
And he
things I
talked
think
the
about,
different
you know.
drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
19 right. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. 31's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third and 9 here.
Cougar 19. Hurt. They're hurt.
Now back to throw. And he is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first
nice
half
12
alone.
pack and some smoke.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the
Yeah, we
replay
good.
official.
You know what I mean? What you cooking up, Dank?
They're taking
Dank
a
in the
peek at
kitchen,
whether or not
whipping
those
up
feet
them
were in
pots.
bounds, and obviously a big call
Yes,
here
sir.
in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
Well, happy
How's
early
the ball
birthday to you,
possessed
my
while
brother.
The feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
No, St. Louis kind of crazy, you know. That'll be the night that the YNs want to act a fool. New Year's Eve, you know.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
I mean, you 30s. You know about the YNs, you know.
The point after through the raindrops.
Gotta watch them. Gotta watch out for
And
them.
the route is on here in this first half.
So definitely cooking 12 pack, some smoke. Shit, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
That's a fact.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively.
I don't know what CD you win,
I think we'll find
but
out
just
how much they
pay
trust
attention
their
to the murder
guys
count.
in this situation if
No
they decide
New
to
Year's
take
Eve
a
and just
shot.
CD.
All right, come on.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
198.
You know, not to be glorifying that, you know, because, you know, we don't ever want to glorify black violence or violence, period, but, you know, it's just a bad trend that, you know, we have to change. We have to change that narrative.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns
But
with the lead.
do you think
Do
you think it's too late to change the narrative?
That's
the question.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third
Yeah, you know,
quarter,
you don't want to
continue this
glorify
mid-season
violence. You don't
contest.
want to wish that, you know. But it's just I guess it's just a trend that we're in nowadays. And, you know, it takes two individuals to use their God-given minds. Like, you know, I'm not gonna keep adding to the violence. You know, I want to live. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I really don't understand that.
As it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter
It's a
number
breakdown somewhere. You know, but I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, the breakdown comes from our generation.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I mean, because I came up in the 70s, 80s, you know what I mean?
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Ronnie
Look at that.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white.
Dallas.
Put it down.
Dallas. Dallas. You hear me? You see, you're reckless over there.
But I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Dude, the one to break the trend. Straight up. That's so important. You know what I'm saying? That's so motherfucking important, man. Break the trend.
So 1st and 10.
You know what I mean? You don't do so much.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout
You
material.
know, you can reach one, teach one, but the person you reaching and teaching, you know, they gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Up the middle they
Apply
go.
the shit they
It's
learned.
Burns.
You feel me?
3 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4
they don't
set.
apply the
And that
lesson.
3-4,
I mean, you
you
just
gotta have
wasting your
guys up
time.
front.
You
have
know, you hate to look at
the
it
guy
like
playing
that,
over
but
the center, the nose,
you
he
know,
usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully
the
move
generation
him,
nowadays,
you're already
man, you
able
know,
to get some
they
yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean
they
up.
figure they got all the answers.
And he'll work it inside the
You know what
30
I
to
mean?
the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first
This
down.
thuggish
Well, you certainly have to give a
mentality.
little credit here because they're
I
playing
don't
this game
understand
now
that.
at
You
their
know what I mean?
pace. This is ball control football.
Enjoy life.
Sustained
You know what I
runs,
mean?
taking their time and making it work.
You always got to be the baddest. It's always another bad motherfucker out there.
On first down.
You ain't the only bad motherfucker.
What a juke into space. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. Burns. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Man, dangerous as hell, you hear me? But they made a Teflon. See, us older folks, you know, like if you if you own a firearm, you pretty much know it's like for your protection and protecting your family, things like that, you know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter the size, anything like that, you know. It ain't like you riding around outside just walking up, you know what I'm saying, doing dumb shit. But this young generation, oh well, shit, I got the bigger gun, let's test it. Let's see how loud it shoots. You know, dumb shit like that, you know. Dumb shit. Dumb shit.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles.
You know,
They
so
didn't get up and snap the ball in time.
Honcho stay out the way.
I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located.
You
In
know,
different stadiums, it's in different places.
we stay out the way. When I say we, meaning me and
So a
mine.
little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burns. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Out the way and sit home and enjoy my lovely wife.
How much pride do you have in an offense?
You know,
first down to get that kind of yardage.
living.
Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense.
And of course, you know, I scream and talk shit with you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly that.
But family got what they need, you know what I mean? Bills paid.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Let's go.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created
you know what I mean? Whether it's your girl, you know what I'm saying?
This is going to be the result every time.
And able to get this one across the
It ain't like I'm just, waking up out the bed, boogers in my eyes and shit. Oh, let me go out here, man, and shoot my big ass gun. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to take this across the
I want the neighborhood to know I got the big gun. Let me go let me go shoot it.
Pick up there and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle.
This is generation we in, man. The Billy Badass generation.
Only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You know what I mean?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down.
Billy Badass generation.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Your sole purpose as a king and a husband is to protect your queen.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Be a provider.
In the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill.
That's why you in the kingdom, you always have court justice coming in and out.
Because when you run a drag route against zone,
you will never replace that queen.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first
That's the
down.
key to everything. You hear me?
To perfection. As they come to the line,
Once these youngsters understand that, you know what I mean, I think they'll be in good shape.
on this third quarter. We'll
But
return
yeah.
with more after this. This
So I'm gonna
is
be in the
NFL,
house,
and it's on
be in the
EA
castle.
Sports.
But I appreciate you, man, sliding.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I'm just up here, man, streaming this man, blowing some gas.
Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Amen to that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give me that. Ooh, I thought I had that.
Washington.
I get it.
Enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5
I get
yards.
it.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Four down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Throw it. I want you to. Throw it. I'm gonna throw it.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down.
I bullshitted. I should have took his ass out when I had him. He had too much time back there. My weed there, man. Let me smoke my weed, man. You know what I mean? Let me smoke my weed. My weed at, man? Damn dank, man. You can stole my weed, man. That's what they call you, dank. Man, don't leave no weed around dank, man. You come around and smoke your weed. That's why his name is Dank. I knew it, man. I knew it. Every time you come around, man, I'm always losing my damn weed, man. I figured it out, man. I figured it out. It's you, Dank. You or the culprit. I don't think, man. Appreciate you. I got it though. You know how you be tripping this shit. You know how you be tripping. Tripping like a motherfucker. Think it's right in my face, bro. Like, damn. Just say no. Put that shit down. You can't see it. Well, it is kind of dark and shit. You know what I mean? But damn. My fault, Dank. I ain't mean to blame you, brother.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
I ain't mean to blame you.
Here's Tua.
It's just like you the only one here chilling with me right now. Yeah, you the only one I gotta put the blame on the person that's here chilling with me. You the only one here chilling. Ain't nobody else here chilling but you, so you the only one. So that's why I had to point you out. Had it been somebody else, man, you know, we could deal like a process of elimination. So you the only one here chilling, so hey, you know. You got your feet all on my couch and shit. You know what I mean?
Scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Smith catches left side.
Shout out, man, to the people in the stream, man. Come in and say hello, man. Me and Dank plays, man. We're up here chilling. Meanwhile, y'all in the background lurking. You know what I'm saying? On me lurking. Y'all did enough of that lurking shit in 2025, man. You come to these streams, man, announce yourself. Make yourself known. What's up, folks? You know what I'm saying? Y'all come lurking and shit. Y'all been doing that shit for years, man. You know. Thank you.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delphin. Breaks through the contact. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is the game.
Crumbs out the grinder, you feel me?
They see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The football going back
straight up.
And after the interception,
Had a partner like that too. Straight up.
Comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Talk about these lurkers, man.
Come on.
Ain't saying shit. Just lurking. Guess they trying to see if the content good enough for them to say hi or something.
They'll start on the ground here.
I don't think they know Honcho. I don't think they know Honcho, man. Yeah, let them know, man. I don't care about this shit, man.
Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run.
I don't care about this shit, man.
You just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 2nd down now, it's Burns.
I gotta stop that stutter step.
Going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No
I gotta get 100 yards out this game.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go. I need to get my hundo.
6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burns.
There you go.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down
Let's go.
yardage. 97 yards.
It's running down their mouth.
He starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's running down their mouth.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns.
Oh. Oh.
Slipped one tackle, but no more.
Damn.
He's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Appreciate you, bro.
13 yards down to the 13.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the...
Yeah, man, I was decided, man. You know, I gotta do my black eyed peas, man. I gotta do me like something green, like some cabbage or some greens. I got some cabbage, you know. For my protein, probably like I'm doing a pork roast for my protein.
2 on a throw again. On the screen pass, that's complete. It'll go.
What you planning on whipping up, Dane?
Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Probably some sweet, some type of dessert or something. But yeah, you gotta have those black eyed peas. Well, let me take that back. You don't have to, but that's how I grew up on, you know, eating New Year's Eve, New Year's Day dinner. Eve is like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Party food, finger food.
This close to the goal line. Usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they
actually, New Year's Eve is one of those, it's one of those.
When you're this close to the goal line,
there's a lot of finger food for New Year's Eve, you know.
Maybe you're going to see a defensive. You can make a case that there's
I got some finger food, man. I got some breadsticks and pizza rolls and stuff like that, man. Handmade. Not the, you know, so.
Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
We'll do that, you know.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Yes, sir. There you go.
The
Yep.
Bailey
That
now
sounds
to kick
good,
it
my
away
man.
after the touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
It's going to be kind of cold here in St. Louis for New Year's, so the perfect weather, nice and warm, that way you can get out there and grill you some steak. But, you know, our weather's going to be kind of on the chilly side.
As they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
So that's not a very wise decision. But, you know, still going to have a good time and eat good, you know, bring in a New Year, right, you know. Like I said, Happy New Year to you and your family.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there.
You know, if we don't get a chance to see each other in these YouTube live streams, you know.
I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Yes, sir. We signing off. And thanks for pulling up, man. Checking out this stream. For the switch games, man, come back with some more games. But shout out to Dank Plays. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you. And before I get up out of here, let me say shout out to the chat, man. Everyone that came to the chat. Shout out to you guys, man. Happy holidays. To everyone in the chat, man, Happy New Year's, and may 2026 bring you and yours, man, much blessings, wellness, and all of those good things, man. Honcho Gaming and Sports, man, we out.